All right, this will be a brief review of incomplete and imperfect flowers. First of all, what is a complete flower? A complete flower has all how many circles of parts? All 4 circles of parts. Complete. All 4 circles of parts. And so that's a circle of what on the outside? Circle of sepals. Next circle is a circle of what? Petals. Next circle is a circle of what? Stamens. These male parts here. And finally, there's a circle of joined parts called the pistil. And so 4 circles of parts makes the flower what? Complete. What makes a flower incomplete? Missing at least one of those circles of parts. Could be lacking petals. It could be lacking stamens. It could be lacking 2 out of the 4. It could be lacking 3 out of the 4. But to be incomplete, you're lacking at least what? One of the 4 circles of parts. Well, what about perfect and imperfect flowers? What is a perfect flower? Well, this picture is of a perfect flower. It represents a perfect flower. What is a perfect flower? One that has both the male and female parts. Perfect, male and female. And so what's imperfect? Lacking male or female, having one or the other. In other words, imperfect flowers are either male flowers or female flowers. In other words, male and female flowers are different flowers, perhaps on the same plant, perhaps on different plants. All right, so let's take a look at this picture and check some of these out against complete and incomplete, perfect and imperfect. First of all, I see up here where it says the flowers have no petals. If we knew nothing else about the flowers beside that, having no petals makes them at least what? Incomplete. They're lacking petals. They're incomplete. But it also goes on to say that this is a pistillate inflorescence. Pistillate. Ooh, that sounds like pistil. The female part. And so these are female petalless flowers. Not very pretty. Female. And so they're pistillate, which makes them perfect or imperfect. Yeah, imperfect if they just have the female parts. What about these over here on the cattail? Oh my goodness, we have male flowers here and female flowers there. So we have separate male and female flowers, so we know for sure that these male flowers are perfect or imperfect. Imperfect. How about the female flowers? Imperfect as well. Yes, and so you can kind of see how some of these can be determined. Well, the plot thickens when we realize that imperfect flowers can be either monoecious or dioecious. What does that mean? Well, monoecious means that these separate male and female flowers are where? On the same plant. Dioecious means the separate male and female flowers are on what? Different plants. So, imperfect flowers, they're certainly incomplete because they're missing male or female parts, or they have only male or female parts. Another way of saying is there are separate male and female flowers. Those flowers are on the same plant or on different plants. If the male and female flowers are on the same plant, the flowers are said to be what? Monoecious. Separate male and female flowers on the same plant. What about dioecious? Separate male and female flowers on different plants. Let's look at that picture again. Here we have separate male and female flowers. Are these flowers monoecious or dioecious? Monoecious. They're on the same plant. They are imperfect, but they're on the same plant, making those flowers monoecious. And one last example, corn. Corn, up at the top there are the tassels. Those are what kind of flowers, male or female? They are male flowers. They have anthers only. They have no pistils. And so, where are the female flowers? They're inside these ears of corn. Every little kernel to be starts off as a female flower. Fact is, these silks that come out of the ear, they are what flower part? They are styles. And so, are corn flowers perfect or imperfect? They are imperfect. Monoecious or dioecious? Well, they're on the same plant. We got the male flowers up here. We got the female flowers down here. Monoecious, male and female flowers on the same plant. All right, that's it for this one, folks.